Hello, I'm Ruby Lopez.
And I'm Brendan Moran.
And welcome to Creek Courage. Today we'll meet a local volunteer who's doing some inspiring work as an advocate for children in need. Plus, I'll check out what all the great buzz is about at the Lesher Center when I visit the cast and crew of Xanadu.
But first up, I joined a hard-working crew myself when I visited Friends of the Creek for their annual creek cleanup. Today I'm in Civic Park for the city's annual creek cleanup. So what do you say we get a bite to eat and get started? Before we get started, we need to fuel up. Long lines this morning. Everybody wants to come out, enjoy the sunshine, and get dirty cleaning up Walnut Creek. Can't say I blame them. All right, look who I found. It's the Mayor, Bob Simmons.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm well. I'm ready to get out there and get dirty.
All right. Glad to hear that. That's really what this day is about, cleaning up the creek, a good community project. A lot of people coming out for it. A beautiful day for this activity to get into the creek and help nature and help the city.
You've probably been out here before. This is not your first creek cleanup.
It is not, and I thoroughly enjoy the activity. It's just a great chance to connect with nature and share a good time with some friends.
What can I expect? This is my first creek cleanup. What's going to happen to me today? Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, it all depends on where you go, and that really is critical. And you will have the option to either like pull a rundo, which is a really tough reed, but you know, you got the big strong shoulders for that, so you should really do that.
I don't know about that.
You want to be thoughtful about, since you didn't wear like fishing boots, how much you get into the creek or how wet you want to be. But in essence, I think the operative principle is the dirtier that you are at the end of the day, more fun that you've had.
Those are words to live by. Thank you, Bob. I'll see you out there in the creek, all right?
Okay, great.
Okay.
We love creek cleanup!
What did we find so far?
Lots of weeds.
Did you guys plan on saying that at the same time?
No.
Do you guys say everything at the same time?
No.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah.
I found somebody that really has put in a couple good hours of work here. Look at this. Now, what are these called?
This is called patina, and it's the stuff that's a mat all over down there. All we're doing is pulling the top part, but you can see a lot of seeds will be left behind.
A lot is an understatement. Now, how do you get these off? You just have to pull them off one by one, or you just throw them in the wash? What are you doing?
Probably pull and then wash, both. But you don't take them to your yard.
But this is a badge of honor, though. How hard you're working.
It's real easy to get them. Just go right along the top.
I'm here with Renta Perkins. She's with the City of Walnut Creek's Clean Water Program. But you're also out here pulling weeds, right?
Yeah, they are weeds. They grow like crazy. They took over creek banks and choked all the native plants that we have here.
You're working really hard here. I'm impressed. Is there a technique to this?
Just use your muscle and give it a quick yang, and hopefully you get the roots out too.
Mommy! Yeah, I'm getting these.
All right, I'm in another part of the creek here with Brian Murphy. He's with the Mount Diablo Audubon Society. He's going to tell me about some natives who are coming back here. Is that right?
Yes. Walnut Creek, the wooded creeks, have always been home to one of the native species, the wood duck. And the thing about the wood duck is the male of the species happens to be a very, very spectacular bird. What's happened over the years is that with flood control projects, all of the trees that produce natural cavities were removed for flood protection. So this is a simple project of providing artificial cavities for the wood ducks to nest in. Very simple project, and they're coming back.
So you're essentially providing housing.
Yes, it's a housing project. It's a very simple housing project.
What do the houses look like? They're boxes, right?
They're boxes. California Waterfowl Association Wood Duck Program has been building the houses for 21 years now, and they've had great success with over 600,000 ducklings hatched with their program so far. So we're using tried and true wood duck boxes that they provide us.
So the boxes are really a substitute for kind of what used to be here, right? The habitat
natural
that was here
cavities.
60 years ago.
Yeah.
So what does a duck get out of that? Just kind of safety and or, can get away from predators? Because they're up high, right?
Wood ducks are not like mallards. Mallards that we commonly see around the creeks are ground nesting birds. Wood ducks are woodland birds, wooded creek birds. They have claws to roost up on trees, and natural cavities from old trees is their natural place to nest. And the wood duck box is an artificial cavity based on what the wood ducks like to nest in, a safe place.
You got it? You feel that one.
I got this.
You got it, sure?
All right, I'm here with Saeed. Who are you guys with?
The Oakland Military Institute.
You guys did a really nice job today. You got dirty. I saw all that you picked up.
Yes, sir.
You feel better about yourself?
Yes, sir, we do. We helped the creek, so we're totally happy about that.
You guys gonna be back next year?
Most definitely, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
What about you? What's your name?
Dahlia.
Dahlia. What'd you learn today? Picking up garbage is hard, huh?
Yeah, and then we can take care of Mother Earth because we're gonna live here for a long time, so we might as well do the best that we can to help it.
It's a good attitude. All right, I'm gonna let you guys dump all of your stuff into this dumpster, right? That's the next step?
Yes.
All right, let me get out of the way so you can get to work. All right, up to it. Let's go.
Keep our creeks clean.
Had a great time today at the 23rd annual Walnut Creek Cleanup. Met some nice people, got a little dirty, and realized it was all worth it. If you want to learn more, you can go on their website at friendsofthecreeks.org. I'll see you next year. Now, Friends of the Creeks also hosts nature walks. Visit their website for more information on the next family-friendly walk happening this July in Civic Park.
And there's more good work being done here in Walnut Creek. Meet a special woman who's doing some amazing work as a court-appointed advocate for local children in need.
I'm a teacher by profession. Since I stopped teaching, I've always been involved in programs or volunteer activities that involve children. And so it kind of became a natural, once my own children were lofted, to kind of look for something of substance, one thing to really sink my teeth into. And this cropped up, and it has just been an incredibly good fit. I have been a volunteer with CASA, which is Court-Appointed Special Advocates, for 19 years. The mission of CASA is to be a voice for children who have been removed from their home through no fault of their own for reasons of abuse, neglect, and or abandonment. And we are to help them through the dependency process. They have become dependents of the court and are typically in foster care. And also to just assess what is happening in their lives by virtue of speaking with the people involved, teachers, family members, foster parents, social workers, therapists, and so forth, to best determine that their needs are being met and their best interests are being served. Oftentimes, an attorney can change, a social worker can change, a placement can change, and all of these factors really are a detriment to the child's stability. And the CASA can really be the person who can stay on and be there on a regular, usually a weekly basis. So typically, once we've set a time to visit regularly with the kids, it will, during the school year, be meeting after school and going to the library, getting an ice cream cone. And then every 4 to 6 weeks, we might plan all-day outings on the weekend or something, which can include doing arts and crafts at the CASA office, to going to Marin Headlands, to Point Bonita Lighthouse and the Marine Mammal Center, to going to Six Flags. I have as much fun as the kids do on our outings, for sure. I have been matched with 12 children. In the course of getting to know them, there's quite a bond and quite a relationship that develops. And I've been fortunate enough to stay close to 6 that I have spent time with. So they'll often call and ask if they can come hang out for the weekend, or we'll have birthday celebrations or holiday celebrations, and just kind of celebrate landmarks, celebrate a new job or whatever accomplishments they're making along the way. They have succeeded, I would say, more because of their willingness to really reach out for help, to seek advice, to take advantage of services that were offered to them, one of which was the Independent Living Skills program that's available to foster kids to help them prepare to age out of the system. Not all kids want to participate or do participate. These 6 children jumped in. I've received a tremendous amount of gratification and most of all inspiration from children who came from circumstances that seemed so overwhelming, certainly to them as well as to me, and yet they empowered themselves to rise above it all.
Now, if you're interested in finding out more about CASA or becoming a volunteer yourself, you can always check them out online.
You know, it's really nice to see such inspiring work being done here in Walnut Creek. And you know, I recently found a little inspiration myself when I visited the latest muse at the Lesher Center for the Arts. I'm here with Michael Butler. You are the artistic director of Xanadu. You have a really fun job.
I do.
Okay, talk to us about Xanadu. For those of you at home that may not know a lot about it, what is it?
Xanadu is a musical, a stage musical based on a famous and fabulous movie from the early 80s, starring Olivia Newton-John and Gene Kelly, about a young artist in Venice Beach, California, who's trying to paint his masterpiece and is very frustrated and is rescued by a muse, you know, from Mount Olympus, the Greek muses, who is going to inspire him to creativity. The 2 rules of being a muse are you can't fall in love with a mortal, and you can't create art yourself. Both of those things start to happen. Okay. Hence the drama of the musical Xanadu.
Sonny Malone, I believe in you, even if I'm the only one in the world. Come take my hand, you should know me. I've always been in your mind. You know I will be kind, I'll be guiding you, building your dream. Has to start now, there's no other road to take. You won't make a mistake, I'll be guiding you.
Okay, so this is fantasy, romance, but a bit more because you poke a lot of fun at it, right? It's a twist to this.
Yes, the movie is much beloved and it's wonderful, but it has some jaw-dropping aspects to it. So one of the great things about this stage musical version is that it does gently sort of poke fun at the movie and that genre and the early 80s, the big hair, the crazy costumes, but very lovingly. So it really is very appreciative of it as well, and actually improves it a little bit. So the stage musical is really kind of a wonderful homage to this movie.
But Kira, it's 1980. The muses are in retreat. Creativity will be stymied for decades. The theater? Woo! They'll just take some stinker-room movie or some songwriter's catalog and throw it on stage and call it a show.
What can the audience expect to see and hear and experience when they come see this production?
Well, first of all, I mean, it's an outrageous physical production, just the world of the play that we've created for it. So you need something really creative and magical, very 80s. You know, it's just a lot of glitter, a lot of glam,
nice,
a lot of fun.
Xanadu!
This has got to require a lot of work. Talk to us about Brittany Daniel and how amazing she is.
Brittany's got a very unique combination of skills and talents. Fabulous actress, terrific singer, killer dancer, and she got a roller skate. Brittany, because she was a junior figure skating champion and has been working on her roller skating for 9 months, she brings, as you'll see, a whole different level of expertise. I mean, she's doing stunts.
Cool.
It's really spectacular.
How do you find all the talents and all the amazing, cast that you have to make this happen?
Yeah, casting is maybe one of the most important aspects of it. And in addition to Brittany, we were able to find for our young leading man this great actor. His name is Tim Holmesley, and he's just fabulous actor, singer, dancer, and turns out he can roller skate too.
He can
in fact,
roller skate. Look at that.
I was amazed the first run through I saw. It was like everybody could roller skate in the show. It was kind of amazing. And the rest of the cast, just Jedis down the line. They're all like great triple threats.
Cool.
In the theater we call a triple threat is somebody who can sing, dance, and act.
Yeah.
And we got them all.
Very
The musicians are great, led by Brandon Adams, our musical director, who'll be playing the show. And so it's going to sound really good.
Cool. So does this make them quadruple threats? Because singing,
Singing, dancing, acting, and roller skating.
Entire cast of quadruple threats.
Quadruple threats.
Everybody's got the word. Everybody everywhere is gonna feel tonight.
I know I'm excited. I cannot wait. So he said spectacular or magic, and I think that's pretty much
And funny.
And funny. There you go.
Yeah, and actually romantic too, and ultimately with a really good message about following your dreams, whether it's the dream of finding love and sticking with that no matter what you got to give up, but also if your dream is whatever it is. In this case, it's to be an artist, to follow that, and there are sacrifices that have to be made. That's true in life. Now this takes a very lighthearted, romantic comedy kind of angle into that, but it's still what's going on, and that's a good message. Follow your dreams, follow your heart. Yeah.
Absolutely. Lots of fun, and you still get a really beautiful message.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well,
Nicely
great.
put.
Thank you so much, Michael Butler,
No, thank you.
artistic director, and I can't wait to see it.
Good.
Thanks. Hey,
Hi.
how are you? Okay.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm here. Thanks. I'm great now that
You
I've
made it
stopped.
safe.
So everybody, this is Brittany Daniel. Now you play Kira, so you are the lead of Xanadu. How excited are you to be able to perform this, locally for everybody? And what's the feeling? What's the buzz around here?
I think the buzz is just people are excited to see this musical come to life.
Yeah.
It hasn't been done in a lot of places in the Bay Area. This is sort of like the first professional sort of premiere in the East Bay, and I mean, we couldn't have better people on the project, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. So the buzz is good, and we want to keep the buzz going because Buzz sells tickets.
Okay, cool. All right,
Buy
now,
tickets.
let's get down to the other side of this. We're talking about you mixing in the roller skating. I put some on today for the occasion.
Yeah.
I'm standing on them, but maybe you can give me some tips. I can get a little Xanadu.
I would love to teach you some skating
Okay.
moves.
Cool.
See, you're amazing on skates. You just put these on today and you're gliding. Oh! All right. And I go down the hole. I land and do something like this. Look at us strong women. Shoot the duck. Hi, Mom.
Brittany, thank you so much. This has been a lot of fun. I'm highly impressed by everything that everyone is doing here. The set looks amazing. Everyone's talents, your skating. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very cool. So all of you at home, make sure that you check out Xanadu. You do not want to miss this because I got just a sneak peek and it's looking so cool. Very amazing. Besides running the hit Xanadu, Center Rep is also gearing up for their 2012-2013 season. So visit them online to find out what they have in store for all of you next year. Works by everyone from Hitchcock to Steve Martin will be taking to the stage soon.
And be sure to join us next month when I'll be kicking it old school with a visit to Heritage Day at Borges Ranch.
And I'll be visiting the elite bomb squad run by Walnut Creek's very own police department. All that and more next time on Creek Currents.